Imagine this. You send a text, confident and playful, without second-guessing a single word. The reply comes in faster than you expected, and suddenly the conversation is flowing with energy. But then something unexpected happens. You get a message that makes you smile and think, I can't wait to see where this goes. And texting is no longer just about words on a screen. It's about creating sparks that keep the connection alive and thriving. Ready to unlock the secrets to texting that no one can resist? Keep reading to find out how. Have you ever found yourself staring at your phone, wondering whether or not you've sent the right message? We've all been there, trying to get our words just right, trying to make sure we don't come off too eager or too aloof. But here's the thing, confidence is magnetic. When you text with confidence, it's like you're sending out a vibration, a certainty that draws people in. It's not about having the perfect message or saying all the right things. It's about owning your words, standing by them, and not second-guessing yourself. It's the belief that what you're sending is just as it should be, and that energy shows up in how the other person receives it. I remember a time when I was texting someone I really liked, and I'd spend what felt like hours crafting the perfect message. I'd go back, reword, delete, and rewrite over and over. And do you know what happened? I didn't hear back for a long time. When he finally did reply, it wasn't even that engaging, and I realized something. My overthinking was coming across as uncertainty. I wasn't giving him the opportunity to engage because I was so wrapped up in whether I was saying the right thing. It was in that moment that I realized the power of confidence. Confidence isn't about saying the most perfect thing. It's about being okay with the words you send. When you let go of perfection, you open up the door to something real and authentic. There's something so magnetic about someone who can send a message and trust that it will land. It's about understanding that not every text has to be flawless, but every text should be genuine. When you text with confidence, you're not waiting for validation or approval. You're just sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your words. And that is what creates a genuine connection. Confidence in texting doesn't mean being over the top. It's about being unapologetically yourself, about trusting that your words are enough and that they hold value. When I spoke to my friend about this, someone who had been struggling with the anxiety of texting, I told her the same thing. I said, you don't need to agonize over the text. Send it and move on. Give it the space to breathe. And when she did that, the results were astounding. She wasn't waiting around for a response, trying to decode his every word. She sent her message, trusted her feelings, and most importantly, let go of the pressure. That confidence came through loud and clear in her messages, and it changed the way they interacted. It wasn't about trying to control the conversation. It was about letting the conversation flow naturally. That shift in her approach made a world of difference. So when you send a text, whether it's to someone you've just met or someone you've known for a while, do so with confidence. Trust that your words are enough and allow yourself to just speak freely. Stop worrying about whether the message is right. Confidence comes from embracing the vulnerability of being yourself and not second-guessing it. When you text with that kind of authenticity, people pick up on it. It's powerful, it's magnetic, it's real. Let's talk about attention, but not just any kind of attention. I'm talking about thoughtful attention. In the world of texting, it's easy to send out a generic message, something that feels like an automatic response. But thoughtful attention is different. It's when you go beyond the surface and show that you're genuinely interested in what someone has to say. It's the little things, the details they might have shared in a previous conversation that you remember and bring up in your next exchange. It's the kind of attention that makes a person feel truly seen and heard, rather than just another name on a contact list. Think about it. Have you ever been texting someone who remembers the small stuff, like that book you mentioned, the food you love, or something you've always wanted to try? It feels so good, right? It makes you feel valued in a way that a generic "how's your day" just doesn't. Thoughtful attention goes beyond the "hey, what's up?" and shows that you care about the person as a whole, not just as someone to pass the time with. I remember a time when I had a conversation with a friend about her favorite childhood memories. She had mentioned that she used to visit her grandmother every summer, and the one thing she loved most was sitting on the porch with a glass of lemonade, listening to the birds sing. A week later, I sent her a simple message. "I heard the birds today, and it reminded me of that story you told me about your summers." I didn't expect a huge response. It wasn't a grand gesture, but when she replied, I could tell it meant something to her. She said, "It's funny that you brought that up, because I was thinking about it just this morning. I miss those days." It wasn't just about the message itself. It was about showing that I had been paying attention. That's what thoughtful attention does. It's not just about remembering what someone said in passing, but acknowledging that those small moments matter. And when you bring them up in a text, it shows that you care enough to make the effort. It's not just a random text, it's a conversation that feels connected. Like there's history and depth in every word. Even the smallest details can carry so much meaning when you take the time to notice them. Maybe someone mentioned they were feeling down about something, and you check in with a simple message. "How's everything going with that project?" Or, "I know you've been working hard lately. How are you holding up?" Those little gestures tell a person that you are truly present in the moment, not just waiting for your turn to speak. It shows that you value them enough to remember the important parts of their life and their struggles, even when it's something that doesn't necessarily involve you directly. What I've learned over time is that thoughtful attention isn't just about being a good listener. It's about showing that you're invested in the other person's world. It's one thing to send a message, but it's another to craft something that reflects a genuine connection to the person on the other side of the screen. When you text with this kind of awareness, you create a bond that goes beyond the words. You create a relationship based on mutual understanding and respect. It's the kind of texting that doesn't need to be loud or flashy to be meaningful. It's in the quiet moments where you show up and prove that you're truly paying attention. And it's in those moments that people start to feel valued, appreciated, and most importantly, like they matter to you. That kind of connection is far more meaningful than any generic message you could ever send. Thoughtful attention isn't about sending a message to fill space. It's about creating a moment where both people feel understood, heard, and respected. The third secret to irresistible texting is the magic of playfulness and mystery. Now, we all know that texting can sometimes feel like a series of serious, deep conversations, but it's the playful ones that really keep people coming back for more. It's about making the experience of texting feel exciting, lighthearted, and fun. Playfulness brings a sense of energy to the conversation. It keeps things fresh, keeps both parties engaged, and most importantly, it makes the whole interaction feel enjoyable rather than transactional. There's something incredibly magnetic about the little banter and teasing that happens between two people when there's a bit of playfulness. It's the inside jokes, the back and forth challenges, or the playful, "I bet you can't guess" kinds of texts that keep things interesting. It's about creating a sense of curiosity and anticipation, leaving enough unsaid to keep the conversation going and the intrigue alive. Think about it. When someone texts you with a playful or teasing tone, you can't help but wonder what's coming next. It's that playful tension that makes the exchange feel like a game, one where both people are eager to see what happens next. I remember one time when I was texting a guy I was starting to get to know. We were talking about our favorite foods, and I threw out a challenge. "I bet you can't guess what my favorite ice cream flavor is." It wasn't a big deal, but it sparked a fun, playful guessing game. Each of us threw out ridiculous guesses and joked about it, and before I knew it, an hour had passed, and we were still talking. It wasn't anything serious or deep, it was just playful, fun, and light. But that's what made it so memorable. It wasn't about sharing heavy thoughts or experiences. It was about creating a moment where we could just enjoy each other's company without the pressure of having to be anything but ourselves. Playfulness in texting also works wonders when it comes to building a sense of mystery. The key here is not revealing everything all at once. Keep some things to yourself. Leave just enough unsaid and create a space where the other person is left wondering. When you tease or hint at something but don't immediately give it away, you invite curiosity. And curiosity, as we all know, can be a powerful motivator. It makes the other person want to know more, to keep texting, to keep unraveling the mystery. For example, I once sent a text that said, "You're never going to guess what I'm doing right now." It was a simple text, but it instantly sparked intrigue. The response was quick. "What are you doing?" But I didn't answer immediately. I waited a bit and responded with, "I'm in the middle of something. I'll tell you later." Just that tiny bit of withholding information kept him hooked. He wanted to know more. You wanted to figure it out. And that playful mystery created an excitement that kept the conversation alive. Adding a layer of mystery doesn't mean you need to be manipulative or play games. It's about introducing an element of fun and curiosity into the conversation. It's the little moments where you hold back just a bit, leaving room for the other person to ask questions, make guesses, and stay engaged. The mystery lies in what you're not saying, in the little gaps that leave space for intrigue. So don't be afraid to incorporate playfulness and a little mystery into your texting style. Flirt a little, joke around, and allow yourself to be spontaneous. It's those small moments of play and curiosity that can turn an average conversation into something much more exciting. When texting becomes a fun game of back and forth, it makes the entire experience more enjoyable. And when you add just enough mystery to keep the other person intrigued, you create a dynamic where both people are eager to see what's coming next. It's the secret to keeping the spark alive and making sure that every text is a chance to create something memorable. In conclusion, texting is far more than just a way to communicate. It's a way to create connection, excitement, and genuine bonds. By incorporating confidence, thoughtful attention, and playful mystery into your messages, you can transform your texting game and leave a lasting impact on the people you care about. Confidence is the foundation. It's about trusting your words and sending them without hesitation. Thoughtful attention adds depth, showing that you truly care and remember the little things that matter. And finally, playfulness and mystery keep the conversation fresh, fun, and full of anticipation. So, the next time you pick up your phone, remember these secrets. Don't overthink your messages. Send them with confidence. Show that you're present and paying attention to what really matters. And most importantly, keep things exciting by leaving a little room for mystery and fun. When you text with these principles in mind, you don't just create conversations, you create memorable moments that build real, lasting connections. So go ahead. Text with intention, with joy, and with the power to make every conversation something special.